Welcome back to Excel for Economics. In this video, we're going to continue looking at text methods. Third one that we can look at is the replace function. So this allows us to take an old text, search for something, or choose what we're going to start at. And here we're going to replace starting at where we find our open parentheses that we would if they had a secondary name. And then however many characters long that is to the end. And then we're going to replace that with a new text, which is blank blank. So we can see that this doesn't exist in the first one, but we can see that it's replaced the Susie is now gone from this one. And then likewise, Mary has been removed. So we can remove some of the text based on searching and trimming out those parts that we don't want. We can use the if error to say if error, which value. So if this is an error, what do I want to do? I want to put in this value. If it's not an error, then I wanted to put in the C column. Another option is we can use text before. So if we've got something that we're interested in, we can say, well, space open bracket, that's what we want to find. And we want to keep all the text before. So note that this is okay. So it's not applicable for this one because it couldn't find it. And then likewise, we can have text after. Text after, what's our text? A8, comma, and then we can have our space, open parentheses, quote. And we can see that it's the Susie and the Mary and the D show up. So again, we could use an if statement here to say if we have an error, if this is an error, then use the true value. If it's not, you can use this trimmed one. Another thing we can do is we can use different text things to describe how we want the number to look. So we can say text. So we've got a number. We want to say it's going to be a number 0. So it's going to not have any decimals. We could say we want it to have a certain number of decimals. 9, and then we want it to be a currency, comma, pound, 0, 0, 0. And now it's some currency. And we could also maybe have this thing as a percent. Quote 0.0%. It should have been J9. We can see that this is a large percentage. For dates, so this is today's date. And we could change this to say, well, I want this in a certain kind of date format. Text J17. What's the format? mm/dd/yy. And this will give the short date if we wanted text J17. And if we wanted the written out, the long date written out. And then if we wanted J17, just the long day written in there as well. So we can find out if it's Monday or whichever day. If we want to include time, we could say text and J24. And we could say, if we just want the time, we can say hours, colon, AM / PM. And it'll tell us what time it is right now. Okay, and we'll see you in the next video.